This is Adventure Dog from Los Angeles doing my daily recap. And if anyone watched my recap from yesterday, this might be quite boring because it's so similar, which is the beauty of trading. All of the research and studying I'm doing outside of the market, I do it for a reason. I do it to study indicators, patterns, setups, confirmations, because by definition, they are going to happen again and again and again. That's why I'm studying them. And in hindsight, after my trading day, I always see them. But in the moment, I'm not seeing them. And that's because I oftentimes in the past trade on hopes and dreams and desires and impulses, which is just garbage. And then when my actual setups occur, I no longer see them real time because I'm trading with such bad judgment and emotion that I'm not focused. And so now recently I've been super focused, throwing out the garbage, being very patient and letting my setups come to me rather than chasing. So part of that is not trading in the first 5 minutes for me. Andrew's been doing really good about it recently, and a lot of the members have been supportive of all of us, which is just really great not to trade in the first 5 minutes here. So we've got first 5 minutes of MU. Here's the 5 minute candle over here, and we have this clearly defined level at 55.25. And on the 15 minute, I see this 200 MA. So even though it's looking as an opening range breakdown and I'm going to take the trade, I don't love the price action. No real pullback on the 1 minute to give it room. So I'm not loving it. But I get a good entry, a slightly preemptive, but it looked really strong to break. Kind of had a really hard time breaking 55.25. It bounced around a little bit in the 1 minute. And it shot up. I sold right here at about 55.31 or 2, 50%. I wasn't liking it though. That's why I sold so early. It looked really heavy, and then I exited the rest at break even. And so I had a small winner going up, rest at break even. So total, the opening range breakdown didn't work, but I still took it for a small winner. So I was really proud of myself. Whoops. And I was like giving myself a pat on the shoulder, thinking like, okay, good job, William. Great start to your day. And because I was doing that and feeling myself, I missed what I wait for. This right here is a great bearish candle, which I don't care about bearish candles on the 1 minute anymore unless they have engulfing volume. That engulfed the previous 1 minute. To me, that is a great entry. I would enter right here, put my stop either here or here, and then let it ride. And some of us know what happened. That would have been just a fantastic short. I would have been done for the day if I would have taken this first one and taken the second one. I'd have been done. That was a perfect entry for me. I missed it, no problem. So second 5 minute closes over here, and then we're gonna keep on going down the 1 minute, and the price action's still looking pretty clean. Some long wicks, but still fairly clean. I'm noticing that now. We've got first 15 minutes here. So on the 15-minute candle, sure enough, it bounced off the 200 MA, feeling good that I got out. Looks bearish, but even though it's bearish, I see that there's still a lot of room in here to make a trade on the upside if I need to. So I'm not scared of that. Here was my just an accidental loser, nothing. Okay, and now I see this, and finally, guys, I see this real time. Clean price action, as I've mentioned. Let's look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute is still going against me here. It's still looking a little, this isn't really a strong reversal. But on the 1 minute here, I see what I want to see. Indicator, which is the candle, okay? Even though it closes bearish, to me, this was a bullish candle because right at like the 56th millisecond, it was right down here. And in the final like 0.4 seconds or so, or not milliseconds, sorry, in the final 4 seconds, it shot up. So it had some upward momentum with great engulfing volume at the very bottom of a trend with the 200 MA. So that's a perfect setup for me, guys. And I see it. And I wait for a sec, know that they can often go about halfway down the wick. And I bought it. Sure enough, for my first time at the very bottom, this is impossible to buy. I got nothing there. That's luck to buy there. Here, I got a perfect entry. I sold this was a bad first exit, but I sold a little bit right here because it's a 1 minute and the 5 minute here, guys. This was like breaking down right here going down. So even though I saw this, I was questioning myself like, God, I'm trading totally against the 5 minute, but this 1 minute looks good. So I just had a momentary lapse in confidence. But because I did exit there and it continued to go up, I no longer had any impulse to sell the rest. I could let it ride. It was going in my favor. My stop would still be right here, super low risk. And then I felt great, guys. I sold at VWAP another certain percent. I let it ride, kept riding. Then at the close of this candle, I sold some. If this 1 minute volume would have been engulfing here over this, I definitely would have taken the reversal, which would have been just amazing because we know it just drops. But at this point, I have about 10% left of my shares, and I've been practicing recently let that 10% ride, not being spooked out by all of this mess. 10% is kind of a lot. I need to drop it to about 5%. But I did a great job trying to let it ride, not worrying about this dip, not worrying about any of this. I just waited until the break even occurred. And it did, got out, no deer in the headlights. So overall, I'm very happy with myself, very proud of myself, which is leading into the next day. Every day I end proud, the next day I feel great. And so good luck to all you guys. Hope you had a great trading day and looking forward to your recaps as well.